Hello and welcome. My name is Master Corporal Rose D, and with me is Corporal Ramirez J? I believe that's your first initial?
I think so. I don't know. I chose that name like a year, 2 years ago.
That's fair. It's been a while for me. So, welcome. This is definitely something new for the both of us. We are representing RWR with their weekly Saturday night MILSIM events with the ASC. And we have been given the opportunity to be able to cast their very, not first event, but I guess first live event. If you do want to come and help support the hosts of this cast event, you can check us out at Soulborn TV on YouTube. I am basically RWR's guinea pig at this point. So definitely feel free to check me out. We have a lot of stuff going on over there, and I have definitely been very, very busy doing projects like this. I've actually just been invited by Robes to actually take part in the brief in the spec lobby. If he wants to talk to us during... to be honest, Robes, I appreciate that, but we actually researched the brief beforehand, so we should be fine. But if we need to, we will come and take a listen. But thank you for that. So today we have Operation Escape from Kabul. I believe that's how you pronounce it. We're going to take this time before the game gets started to go over the brief for this event. And by that point, we should have a live game waiting for us. We have RWR being the host of this event. So we definitely have that home team advantage right now. But anyways, let's get started. Ramirez, did you want to start us off with the mission backstory?
Sure. The Infidel have announced their retreat, and they are hell-bent on taking the traitors of our country with them. We must not let a single one escape to the Kabul airport, where a small force of those Western dogs are evacuating them. Go out and hunt down any defector and convince them to join our cause for our final assault on the airport. I don't think they're going to be doing a lot of convincing.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? They could try. So with us, we have what looks to be 40-minute event in the course of what looks to be 2 phases. We might see the teams get swapped out, and we might see this go for nearly 2 hours. But that'll be at the discretion of the squad leads, the event organizers, and the consent of everybody, and whether or not they want to continue. It doesn't look... Oh, and there is a 1 life limit as well, classic RWR style. I don't think I've actually ever seen this implemented in a while, and I'm glad I'm seeing it back. So we'll start with Phase 1. So our objectives for the op, in terms of, I believe this is Blue 4? Could be wrong about that. Oh, no, sorry, this is just, okay. This is just like general game phases. Okay, so Phase 1 is unlimited lives time, limits 20 minutes, or until no more unarmed. 2 squads start on INS. They spawn in at INS main. They must go out and hunt down all unarmed CAF. Any people they kill join INS and do the same. All others start out as CAF. So I like this. I like this design for 2 reasons mainly, because this is kind of what you see in Squad Z, that mod, and I'm actually kind of interested to see how that plays out. It's kind of like an infection game mode. I understand that, you know, in terms of the lore here, INS definitely has a lot to do here, because man, they could easily win this game if they kill enough people, bring enough to their side. That could be a game changer right there. 2 squad spawn at CAF.
At that point, it's just herding cattle. You just right at the beginning of the game go out in trucks, just start cutting them down, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also a nice design choice to see that the CAF is unarmed. I feel like that more than anything is going to make them fucking shit bricks more than anything. God damn, could you imagine trying to like weave through the city, and you have to fucking you have to just kind of like play hide and seek with them. Like that's gotta be scary.
The only thing that would make this better if there was a mod that made local chat unrestricted, right? So like the insurgents in the pickup trucks, they'd be rolling by and like I don't know, blasting their propaganda.
Man, oh man, I mean, you know what they got? They got to add music in those techies, dude. I swear. Like, could you imagine just blasting down the roads of like Al Basra, and all you hear is like the Al Assad song, that fucking meme hell? Oh my god, dude, that would be insanely funny. Like, I just shit my bricks right there. And then they'd also have to make enemy like comms available to like everybody. Like, you could just hear enemy comms through like your own team. Oh man, how to assert your dominance in 3 easy steps right there. I love it. But anyway, moving forward with this phase, 2 squads spawn at CEA FOB and Kabul Airport. They must fortify their position for upcoming attacks, as well as evacuate unarmed CAF back to the airports. Oh, so not only does CAF have to survive in the city unarmed, but CAF also has to save their own. Man, I swear to God, every single op I play, it just seems like they are adding so much into the terms of the design that it makes me very happy to see so much work and effort get put into this stuff. It's so great to see. And then we end off the phase 1 with the rest of the CAF. Do not join a squad. Grab the unarmed kit. Must spawn at one of the FOBs outside the airport and run to the airport while being hunted by INS. Oh my god, that's going to be one wild goose chase. And I would assume, you know, INS has to spawn on their main, because otherwise it's going to be one hell of a battle up there. Holy shit. If escape to the airport, change it. So yeah, if CAF escapes to the airport, they can change kit, and they join Blue Force. If they die, they must switch. I think we went over that already, though. So
My question is, how the hell did they lose all of their gear?
I'm gonna be honest, dude. Maybe they're POWs. Maybe they're just, you know, trying their best to like find their way back. Or maybe the other plausible scenario, they're civilians and they're undercover, but they've been found. They've been found out. And well, holy shit.
What the fuck? What kind of sense does it make for a civilian to then don military garb as a disguise? That does not work like that.
Hey, listen,
that is the worst
that
thing
is
you can do.
way above my pay grade. I'd love answers to that too, though. It would be interesting to know the answer to that, though.
Are you kidding me? You get shot for wearing camouflage, and then you get arrested for impersonating military. What?
Yeah,
What kind of sense does this make?
phase 2 is where the one life time limit begins. The time limit, that being 40 minutes. One side dead, radio destroyed, full bleed out. Any soldiers who are insurgent when phase 2 starts must attack the airbase to destroy the radio. If dead when phase 2 starts, may respawn, but not if die after phase 2 starts. Seems simple enough. Very standard op stuff. Any soldiers who are CAF with the kits when phase 2 starts must defend the base until the end of the 40 minutes. If dead when phase 2 starts, they may respawn, but not if they are dead after phase 2 starts. Any soldiers who are still in armed kits must continue trying to extract. Wait a minute. So even if the phase 2 begins and there are still people coming, and if they die, they still get to go insurgents. So you see, I like this for 2 reasons, because the insurgents can probably very easily make a strategy out of this one rule guide here, because if there is no limit for when the CAF can die, they can just pick them off slowly instead of quickly, giving them extra respawns and lives as a result. Think of like how in Foxhole, you just bring shirts to the battlefield. Well, in this case, you're just bringing shirts to the battlefield by killing, and then they come back. And then that's extra lives for you. And I think, like, there is a lot of opportunity here for the INS to really, really make a victory here. And I'm going to be honest with you. I genuinely, like, don't know, like, after reading this, if CAF, like, they're going to have a lot to deal with. This is going to be insane to watch. Moving on from that, though, so we're moving down to the rules and goals for each side. So the blue 4 objectives and rules here are, so they can go anywhere on the map. They cannot camp the main of INS. They can go and pick up unarmed to bring them back to the airport. They have to work with vanilla kits. They have the assets of 6 Mat Vs with the open top M2s. So that's all 6, and then 3 Logi trucks. And then they also... Oh, that's it. Okay. And then off 4 rules and goals. So they cannot dig down any placed FOBs until Phase 2 starts. They can go anywhere, but not camp the US main. They also have vanilla kits. Their assets being 6 disc techie trucks, 6 transport trucks, and 5 bikes. They always got to have the bikes in the ops. It's not enough without it. It does seem very simple enough. It seems like a lot of work went into this, and I'm gonna really look forward to seeing what happens as a result of the outcome of this whole thing. I believe we are still waiting. For the game to start, or maybe... Oh yeah, no, wait a minute, no, I'm looking in the channels right now. It looks like they are getting all their squads organized. We might be seeing everybody hop in real soon. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just hop briefly away really quick, and go into the SL briefing chat. I'm going to take Robes up on his offer right now, just because we have a little bit of time, and I want to know his thoughts on how this is all going to go. Feel free to just sit in here for a second while I go and take care of that. Or if you want to come in too, that's totally okay. But I'll leave it up to you. I'm just going to head in there now. While we are waiting for Robes' approval on that, I will just cut away, and I will come back when I have that all set.
Let me add to that.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Robes himself, the creator of this op. Robes, I have a couple questions for you. First of all, what got you thinking about the design of this op? What inspired you to create the mechanics involved? I noticed that there was a lot of stuff with, like, I guess, zombie mode stuff with the insurgents tracking down all the CAF unarmed. Did you have, like, any, I guess, specific inspiration from that? Did you get any inspiration maybe from Squad Z?
Not really. It was more so that, you know, like in the news, the whole Kabul thing, and I'm just like, what if we had a mode where we just had unarmed guys running to an airport and armed insurgents were chasing them?
You know what? I actually did not consider current affairs to actually be an inspiration, but I like that. I mean, maybe it starts with this. I would love to see, like, more ops where it, like, maybe can be kind of inspired off of current affairs like that. I think that's really cool. Next question though. How do you see the op taking place as it is right now? Who are you rooting for, I guess, is the question I'm asking with this.
Sorry about that. I had to tell him. Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, no. So, I just want to know from you, because I saw a lot of interesting. I spotted a lot of different, I guess, hidden strategies that both sides can use to their advantage. I want to know from you, who are you rooting for in the op right now? Blue for or op for?
I just want to see, unarmed guys running for their lives while getting mowed down by Dushka techies.
I'm going to be
That's all I
completely
want.
honest. I saw that too, and I'm going to be looking forward to seeing that too. I guess my only other question as of right now is when can we expect the game to go live?
Oh, goes live in 5 minutes.
5 minutes? All right, we'll be ready for that then. Thank you so much, Robes, for your time. We're going to head back to our own channels, and we will see you in there. All right. So we have 5 minutes before the game goes live, and I accidentally booped my mouse. Stream is on a 1 minute delay, and I do want to kindly remind everybody involved tonight that if you do like the stream, please do give it a like. The guys at RWR worked very, very hard at this, and they will absolutely appreciate your support. Additionally, if you want to go check out my content and check out the content of the caster, you can check out Slowborn TV. All those links will be in the description after the VOD is up. And yeah, while we wait, I want to know from you, Ramirez. Who are you rooting for? Because right now, I think with the level of like the layers of shit that the insurgents have to their advantage, right now, my money's on them.
Oh, well, I want to see the CAF win, right? They got the ad stacked against them. Odds stacked against them. What the hell is an ad? But yeah, no, they're going to be significantly underpowered in this entire series of engagements here. They have less vehicles, they have less manpower. Their weaponry is kind of on par because with less people, they can't have access to so many kits. And really, they're going to have to try to use range to their advantage. They want to be, sniping people off before they even get to the wall. If they get to the wall and they got to flick their switches to full auto, they're fucked. That's it. It's a tidal wave of freaking insurgents.
It's not only that, though, but the CAF also have to deal with the flaw of having a very, very open airfield with a lot of holes. A lot of entrance points here, and they got a lot of area to cover, a lot of square feet. And to be honest, there is definitely, while I will say a lot of odds stacked against CAF in that regard, I am interested to see how they do that, because even though the airport here on this map is a very, very contingent point of entry, there's a lot of holes, very, very easy to go into. It's also very, very, very easy. It's also very, very hard to attack. I don't know if you have ever played on this map on pubs, but this airport is so hard to attack. Especially if you're coming from main. If you ever played this map on an insurgency layer, holy shit! This map, this airport is just all sorts of fuck to come into. I will give a lot of people credit for being able to kind of hold their own on this map, because the also disadvantage of being able to, or having to, cover a bunch of square feet is that, if you see any stragglers, they're fucked.
Well, here's the other thing, right? If they're smart, they're going to delegate. They're going to send, one squad or one fire team out to go help the people who are running. Maybe they're going to run a little convoy, 2 MRAPs, 1 truck, and start ferrying people over. Sort of like what they tried to do in Gothic Serpent. And then they have everyone else stay at base. They'll pick an area where they can easily defend, because they don't have to cover the entire airport. They just need to survive, right? So they'll just pick an area and they will start fortifying the crap out of it. And they'll use, they'll emplace some of their MATVs to be extra guns. And then they'll have other ones on standby for QRF and stuff. That's how I would imagine that I would want to defend this place and complete our objectives. But I don't know what they're going to actually do, because I don't know the people who are going to start masterminding this.
You know what? Actually, speaking of the who, let's go take a look at our teams. We are now back in admin cam. We are moving, guys. This is some breathtaking stuff.
It'd be nice if I could actually see.
Yep, I'm doing that for you. Don't worry. All right. So, with us today, we have RWR. Let's take a look at the teams. We have RWR, BR1, and I believe that is... Oh god, SP, that's a new one. I don't think I've seen them here before. Are they new? Spartans. Never mind. It's in their squad name. All right. So we have BR1, RWR, and Spartans. On Op 4, we have Echo, SQC, and 505th. A lot of familiar faces, really great guys, except for Spartans. Hopefully they'll be able to kind of make a name for themselves in this event and contribute to a victory for the CAF. It is really, really nice to see at the start of every op, everybody getting their shit together right off the bat. Look at them. Look at them. They are getting ready to move out, and they're getting ready to move fast. They're all in their vehicles. So, when it comes to their assets, CAF does not have a lot to work with. They have basically just Mat Vs and Logi trucks. But they also have 6 Mat Vs. That's a lot, especially with the open top M2s. No RWS systems. Just a lot of open air.
I guess open top is all right here because the airport is either high ground or it's just flat with the other terrain around it. The only high ground is really behind it, and if there's insurgents like behind the airport towards the north, that's a whole different situation. But I think for right now, the M2, the open tops are going to be fine for what they need to do.
And let's hope it is. And then we also got to go look and see what we have for the INS. I believe INS is spawning at over by their main. Hopefully they're all ready to go, just as Blue 4 is. Yep, they're over here. And they look just as eager to get going onto the road. I hope
you know that's not insurgents. Those are the CAF that need to get to the airport.
Oh my lord. Oh yeah, I guess Op 4 has the red names. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. I was like, wait a minute, yeah, why are they blue? Man, one day I'll get it right. There they are, right at their main. Alright. I guess that's why they're eager to leave. They're about to die. Oh, and we are live, so we will get to see Op 4, and it looks like, yes, they are just as eager to leave, and they are already making a fucking beeline over to the town. This is definitely going to be a fun game to see.
Oh, it's going to be a slaughter, I know it.
Oh, man, if it's anything Robes is projecting, it will absolutely be a slaughter. This one Dishkateki making its way, taking the lead, although kind of haphazardly. Got one bike.
Revoke that man's driving license.
All right. So, while we're in the city, let's take a look at the fobs. I see Lance Corporal May is on his own. It's a bold decision. Oh my lord. We have Echo. Looks like they're surrounding May. Oh my. Never mind. They don't know where he is. But they are staying watch. Oh, May has a tough battle there. May tries to even crest that fucking fence. He will get mowed down specifically and immediately. Oh, but then, oh, look at this. Echo on a bike. Do they see May? See how this folds out. Oh, are they moving away? They're moving away! Oh, they did not see May. May has single-handedly picked probably one of the best hiding spots in the game so far, and I'll give him that credit.
2 seconds. How the heck did he get there?
It hasn't been 2 seconds, I don't think. Oh, and I actually hear gunfire over here. It looks like the INS may have actually started engaging with a lot of the other unarmed players. Oh my lord. Wait a second. They started over at the bridge. And now, they're all the way over here. You're using mob mentality, herd immunity. Alright. Got the 505th guys lined up at the bridge where they were running out from. And they were quick to go there. But it looks like they were too late.
Well, let's go check over on the airport, see what they're up to. Maybe they've sent out a convoy like I would want them to try to help out their, their people.
Yeah, maybe they'll actually get people to come in and pick them up from the refinery, assuming that they can actually stay hidden there. There is a lot of people there. Oh, wait, I see one Matt V. I think I see one Vic. It looks like they might actually be trying to pick people up over here. Yes. It's actually 3 vehicles, 4 vehicles, 3 Matt V's and 1
that's
Logi
exactly
truck.
how I would imagine it. Yes. Yes.
2. Wow, they put all of their vehicle assets out here.
Yes.
This is a amazingly coordinated effort by Blue 4. They got most of their guys out. Look at that. Look at that cohesion. Oh, but it's not like, oh, Off 4 spots them. Off 4 sees them. They are hot on their tail now.
Man, just book it. Leave these freaking trucks in the dirt. They're gonna probably spin out trying to chase you. Just go.
Ooh. And they're backing off. Smart move by Op 4. Saving the battle and their vehicle assets for another day. For another hour. Looks like I'm checking over to see where May is. Because holy shit, if May's still alive, I don't see him anywhere. He might have actually succumbed to the INF. Yeah, he might have actually succumbed to the INF. I don't see him out here. Unless he decided to just phase through matter and go all the way over the map. I genuinely think he might have lost his life, and he will be missed. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, never mind, that's not May. That's Randy. It looks like the majority of Blue 4 is heading back to the airfield in what looks to be the most coordinated effort to get everybody out. I'm actually kind of curious to know how much casualties they took through that whole thing. That was probably the best effort. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. 2 Op 4 against how many? Oh my god, wait a minute. These guys are just straddlers. Wait a minute. Not all of them got picked up by vehicles. I totally didn't even see this. We have an entire half of the Blue 4 that is just walking, running through the field with 1 MRAP to cover them. And, God, I only feel sorry for them. Oh, wait a minute. This is... Hey, that's 4-1! I see Miller, Hall, Spitfire. Nice to see that the boys are still alive. Really brings solace to my heart. I am kind of curious to know why there are 2 Op 4 over here.
I mean, look at the area right here. This is a bend of a river. There's 2 bridges that go across, and there's an open fort, like open desert in front of them. They're just scouting, and they're just looking what's happening. They saw, like, 10 people walking through the desert.
And we have a cluster over here, but it looks like 2 people only. I see Battle and Murphy. Tag team duo, sticking together like always, keeping alive. I love it. I wonder if they know that they are actually out of harm's way, though.
Okay, good to go.
Oh, it looks like they're moving. I hear them. Godspeed, you 2. Hope you make it out alive.
Let's go check on the airport, see how the defenses are coming.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. It's been at least maybe, I think, 5-10 minutes. So we should have a lot of time here. Usually a lot of prep phases where you have to super fob up. It takes about 5-10 minutes normally in these ops. So we should have passed enough time for them to put something up that can help them for the meantime. I am interested to see, because as you can probably tell, their logis came with all the MRAPs. I am actually kind of curious to know if they even put anything down at the start, because they might have not put anything down at all. Oh, wait, no, I'm mistaken. They have 1 HAB. It's a good start. I will give them that.
Yeah, what else are they going to have? What? They can only have 1 ab.
I think I may have missed it in the rules, but did you see anything about emplacements? Are they allowed that, do you think?
Don't know.
A lot of people are in the building scurrying to figure out what to do. And it actually looks like... I actually kind of want to take a little peek-see in here, because I think I saw one barricade in the doorway. I don't want to go too far in, because I don't want to give too much intel away with that. But it does look like they are trying to fortify that building pretty good. I'll give them that.
Yeah, what up? I ran all the way.
Alright, so it looks like the first shipment of bodies has arrived.
We look to have Op 4 in the close distance, either vehicles or infantry. Oh, yes, Op 4 is getting stationed up here. Look at this. They're making their push now. Will Blue 4 have time to really get up and set a defense? It looks like they're kind of just all moving back there in just sporadic order. Oh, and they've engaged fire. Who the fuck shot first? I think it was Off4 that just shot first, actually. Hold on. They're engaging the Mat Vs. Oh no, those were 5.56s. That's what I heard first, so I think it might have been Blue 4 that engaged first. The MRFs are starting to fence up along the, I believe, south wall. Getting ready to engage any vehicle or infantry that might come their way. And all the more, meanwhile, Off4 is engaging back from afar. It looks like they might actually be using their Vics. No, they are infantry. Well, I guess you can't really shoot from the Vikes, can you? Unless you have a rocket Vespa. But those don't exist yet in this game. The MRAPs looked like they were taking fire. Yeah, I know, right? Man, they really do need to add rocket Vespas in this game, no cap. Like, that would be such a cool addition. They have the bikes, but then they just fire one rocket, and they, like, take away half your health from the heat. I think that would be a really good addition.
Why there aren't more walls in the airport. Who the heck is delegating tasks in there? That there aren't, like, just sandbags and HESCO walls and stuff. Razor wire getting set up everywhere.
It looks like we have a lot of people on the inside walls, but it looks like they're all along the south wall. They don't even have the lodges inside yet. This could be bad. We could see the lodges get destroyed during this time. They have a very, very small window. Looks like we have a lot of enemy infantry moving up, caressing the hills of the desert towards the airfield from the south. It looks like they are getting suppressed pretty badly, though. So I will admit, it was definitely a really fucking big brain play by Blue 4. They kind of like coordinated all their guys in the one basket, and normally I would never suggest doing that because it's just a very, like, you know, if it goes 50-50, it can go very well or very bad. You can lose your whole team in an instant. And I mean, for the purposes of an off like this, that's, you know, devastating. But it looks like they managed to actually do everything they were supposed to do and do it very well. And I don't know exact numbers. I can't really see because I actually don't even remember the numbers total for the start of the game. But if I were to take a guess, at least probably around 10 people, if that, got killed. Very valiant effort on the part of Blue 4. And it's really up to Up4 to make sure that they can push now with all of the men that they could have gotten. Oh boy. Look at this fucking line of fire. God, it is beautiful. Normally I'd be with them, but here I am, getting to view it in all its beauty. That poor Off4 getting... Rest in peace, Echo. I see Off4 over here. It looks like we might actually see our what looks to be the first attempt at a flank. You see this? We have a Dishkateki over on the... I believe this is the west side now, over by this pole. They are not spotted. They are not seen. They are not even being remotely considered. We actually could see Waga and his fire team make the push that's needed. And it is really sad that Waga was one of the few that got down because Waga is a trooper. Waga single-handedly probably leads one of the most resilient squads in RWR, and it will be interesting to see how he goes up against all of Blue 4 with his fire team and Op4. Op4 is very lucky to have him on his side. Oh, wait a second, what was that?
Unless they start getting shot right now.
Yeah, wait a minute, that was not intended. And I know that for a fact. Oh ho. And that's not good. Unless their only means of transportation.
Not good advertisement for the Toyota Tacoma there.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely no surprise now that Waga and his small fire team with Kenji are now seen by Blue 4, and they might have just fucked themselves by throwing that smoke Knowing that there is enemy coming from that direction, they can see that smoke, and they will fire in that direction. They will be looking now. That west flank is a no-go, no-go, it looks like, from where I am sitting, and I only hope that they can actually figure something out with that.
That was a try. I mean, it's still phase 1, if I'm not mistaken, so they have unlimited lives. It doesn't actually matter if they die there. If it was
that
phase
is
2,
correct. It is still phase 1.
That would be stupid if it was phase 2 and they only took 2 people to go hit on the left side. Because then what? 2 people get gunned down and then that's it. There's no
One
actual...
thing I definitely find interesting is that if you actually look at the area of the airfield, you'll actually notice that a majority of Blue 4 is just set up on the south side here.
I mean, that's what I would want them to do. Just consolidate and try to figure out where we could be strongest. You see, and they have their more mobile assets actually keeping watch on the rear side. So you have all your main firepower pointed south where they're going to come from. And then you just have a few people patrolling the north to be ready to engage whatever the heck, you know, manages to slip through.
Spartan Squad is manning the ATVs to the north. MAT-Vs to the north. And then we have BR1 controlling the logistics to and from the airport, it looks like. On top of that, we also see a lot of OFF-4 moving in from the east this time with everything they have. They have infantry, they have vehicles, they have a lot bigger force than they did on the west. And it looks like they might actually just be plowing right through their front door. What is this? Oh my lord!
Shoot him. Come on, shoot him.
And it looks like they are gone. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I don't understand this. Why would they waste an asset like that? Are you kidding me right now? Alright, well, it looks like my efforts to make sure that this game would actually, like, keep online. Having some technical difficulties here, guys. My game just crashed, so you have to give me a minute to get back in. I can only hope that this issue will go away one day.
Hold on. So you're telling me that there's an entrance, a gate, that leads right into the heart of where you're defending, and you got no one looking at that? What?
I have questions just as much as you do, honestly. It was very interesting to see that they could get a vehicle in there. What I was looking for, and I don't think I'm going to be able to see it now, because that was a huge waste of an asset they did right there. It would mean absolutely no sense for them to do that on any level whatsoever, but they did it anyways. They would have lost everything and gained nothing. What I'm wondering is, did they place a bomb on that truck before they went in? Because that to me seems like the only logical reason why you would do something like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly just cut away for security purposes of the stream. And we'll get back into the server. And we'll see where we're at, because I was not expecting this to happen. I'm very, very sorry, guys. So, oh man, I only imagine the stuff that's happening in like the fucking minute I'm trying to reconnect back into the game. God.
Well, I'm sure that they're still laying down hate, and besides the one, vehicle that managed to slip through the defenses, yeah, I'm sure they're still keeping them all at bay.
Literally fucking 50 people. I know. It definitely was interesting to see. I would have never imagined that to happen at all. This is also admittedly, wait a minute. Live 2, I think, was called. Phase 2 had to have been called. There's no other way around this. I'm noticing that there is a little bit of an imbalance in players, so either the insurgents are losing players and Phase 2 started, or I'm just missing some minute detail. So we're back in, and we're back in admin cam. I'm just going to get the regular settings up here, guys. Again, I really do apologize for this. Alright, we're back in. We're going to be cutting back. And technical difficulties averted. Alright. So, right now, first things first, I want to see what the status of that truck is. If it blew up, and what it blew up by.
So can I see it?
Yes, you can. How could I forget my amazing co-caster?
Alright, looks like we got one Matt V that is trying, or two of them, but only one of them is manned, trying to hold off a bit of a push from the east side.
So it looks like from the last time from when we left, another truck here that did not get into the main, suffered extremely with some dead people and a destroyed vehicle. This one truck is still alive. I do want to take a look at this, because this is definitely not what I expected from Blue 4 at all. Look at this. They blew the tires out, sure, but like, man,
That's extra cover.
I saw a wasted opportunity for Op4 to really put something on that. Although it is really nice to see that Blue 4 is starting to really understand what they are up against, and they do not want that to happen again. So what are they doing? They're setting up all their Mat Vs. Wait a minute. These are all dead people. Dead people with one guy alive by 3 unarmed Mat Vs. Unattended, too. What on earth is this that I'm seeing?
Coming from the south.
We got one lone Op4.
You see, when you push with like 5 people, now that's something, but just 2 people? Hell no.
See, that marksman is a really, really good position. He's in a, like, he's in a moderate amount of cover, where he can't really be seen by anybody to his north. And he can see everybody, it looks like. He's also a really good distance away to where he can actually just kind of casually and safely pop off shots. The fact that he's alone makes it all the more interesting, too, because he should really not be alone right now. More Op4 moving up to these unattended vehicles where there are just piles of bodies here. We're seeing a lot of our Mat Vs from Blue 4 pushing up. Trying to make a defensive line.
Oh. Oh, come on. Dead bodies attract more dead bodies. Fucking leave them there.
I mean, since a lot of heroism coming from Blue 4, I respect it, but will it get them where they need it to? Will it be worth the push to try to get their guys up? Or will they just lose more assets, more men? Also, you will notice that out of the 6 Mat Vs, half of them have already been kind of like weeded out by Op4. These 3 Mat Vs are unattended. And there are like 3 no Mat Vs left. One right over here, which is actually now that I say it, being taken under fire. You got the driver dead and the gunner behind trying to get him up with smokes. See if it'll happen. Meanwhile, most of Op4 is still kind of holding the line and taking cover behind all of these unattended Mat Vs. Truly, truly breathtaking stuff. The cover will work to their advantage for sure.
Moving right to me.
Blue 4 can really only hope that they can suppress them down. Oh, and the MG cranked Captain Ren from 505th all the way across the fucking hill. Completely turned him into Swiss cheese. Oh my god.
What the hell did they hit him with? He flew like 10 yards.
Man, those MGs, man, they pack a punch. And Bloggins just went down. He is the last known Op4 survivor around the Mat Vs. We got Bastinade from Echo, still in the same spot. Crawling, making sure that he can make a push. We have a bunch of guys on a line right now. Winters, Miller, Murphy, and Randy. Will they notice Bastinade, or will Bastinade pick them off one by one? We have a lot more Blue 4 moving through the trenches. It looks like we have more RWR. 7th is down there as well. I didn't even notice 7th, a part of Blue 4. I am so sorry, guys. Welcome back to Blue 4.
Alright, now they have people on 2 sections of this trench. You have the people at the bottom section lay down cover, and then the 4 people that are on the top just hop in and fucking drive those babies back in.
Because this is a
Just
one-life event.
No need to stay longer than you need to be out here. Just start getting them back in.
All Blue 4 needs to do is kill Bastinade, so Bastinade does not pick them off one by one like a fucking shopping list. It's like, fruit for the harvest right here. What do we have here? It is Master Corporal Dusty from RWR engaging with Echo, and Bastinade is down! This entire east flank is gone. All of them. Blue 4 successfully repelled them back, and they have suffered losses as a result, but they managed to get everybody back, and it looks like they are trying to get everybody back up, which is amazing. Wait a minute, what's this? We have Blue 4 killing Blue 4, it looks like. The MG fire looks like it's actually getting to the guys who are trying to crest the trench right now. We have Cutie from 7th Cav coming into view. Let's see what's happening all the way over on the south side again. Let's see what kind of push Cutie is making. Oh my god, I saw a lat almost knock Cutie off his rockers. Cutie, you better run for your life, man, because you are almost out of options. And it looks like Cutie is also soloing. He is going right into the Hornets'
Does this
house.
one have a bomb on it?
You know what? It might just have a bomb on it. Blue 4 needs to act quick. You do not want that bomb, if there is a bomb, to explode. We will keep close eye on this truck. Dusty taking shots at the truck. Cutie bobbing and weaving. 7th, Cutie, you need to move, man. What are you doing? Taking cover behind behind the ruins, behind the building. Looks like Cutie has taken some damage because of that attack, but he is now charging at full speed. There might not be a bomb. He might trying to be marksmaning all of them again. This is truly a wasted effort, it looks like, by Cutie, but we will see how it plays out for him. Oh, and he is starting to take shots. I can hear the tracers whizzing by me, and I am not even on the ground. I can only imagine what it sounds like for him.
Yeah, let him have it. Good job. Murphy, here's where we're gonna go. Yeah,
It looks like we have... It looks like SP and BR, the guys who were in the Longy and the Matt V's, are back at main at the moment. One of SP's, I think it's Nicholas. Excuse me. Nicholas looks to be damaged pretty bad. It looks like they might just be repairing their Matt V's. Awesome. Wait a minute. Oh, and round 1 is over, implying there will be a round 2. All right. We have Blue 4 victory for round 1. Congratulations, guys. Fucking breathtaking game. Sorry my game had a crash there in the middle of it. Really, really nice op. We're going to actually take a quick 5 to 10 minute recess here. We're still going to be on the mic, and we might actually be able to ask Robes some questions if he has the time. But I want to know, Ramirez, what do you think about that? What do you think went well there?
Well, heck, they were able to delegate right at the beginning. You know, the first couple minutes are... For something like this, the first couple minutes are honestly the deciding factor, where when the resources are up for grabs, who can grab the most. And god damn it, those Canadians just managed to make a push there, get them, and start bringing them back. And then that's what won them. Just the amount of guns that they could point at the enemy was pretty great. I was a little confused about the pile of MRAPs that was peering over there at the east side, but I don't know, they managed to sort that one out. I would have just said cut the losses, leave them out there, stop sending people over. They can't take them, so there's no point, right? Insurgents can't hop into MRAPs, so just just cut them off and just start hammering in the defense. So, but they made it work.
It was definitely interesting at the start. I would have thought that INS would have been able to actually take out a lot more men before Blue 4 actually got all their men back so quickly. I'll have to ask Robes if he has the time. Yeah, we're currently going through.
I mean, it also helps that the INS drivers suck. Their vehicle sucks, right? It always spins out, and they just couldn't get there in time.
Ford F-250s really don't have a lot of fucking practicality in the desert, huh?
It's like freaking hammer the accelerator pedal. Like just lay off the accelerator there a little bit and get forward instead of doing circles.
One thing I will say is that with the exceptional victory provided by Blue 4, I would like to see how the tides turn when the teams are swapped. I wonder if RWR, Spartans, 7th, and BR1, utilize their time better here in this compared to the OPFOR from before. I'm kind of interested to see what they do and the strategies that they use. There is a lot of there's a lot that can happen here, and like the first phase, really, the first 20 minutes here are really like the deciding factor, I think, of whether or not someone's going to win or lose. Because if you're INS on this round and you knock off one by one by one by one every single Blue 4 guy you could find, you're going to get one more person to help you succeed. You could very easily turn the tides just with fucking manpower advantage alone, you know, even with the hard push towards the airport. And I think realistically, that's what they, you know, didn't do at first. They just weren't really too aggressive from before. And it really, I guess, costed them in the end.
Well, let's also look at this, right? So right here, we're looking at the map. The Canadian main is right there, situated on the highway, and then that's where the insurgent main is, right down there. The Canadians have the advantage in the start with having a straight highway with no clutter to just get right to where the unarmed are, right? The insurgents, when they start, they have to navigate through their maze of a freaking town down there to get anywhere. And then they also have to cross one of 3 bridges to go anywhere. So they're going to have to, you know, finagle their way through the tighter streets and a lot more turns, while the Canadians just straight plow down the road at full speed. So even though the insurgents are closer, they still have to take, you know, the time to navigate their way there instead of just going, you know, holding W and that's it. So we're going to see how RWR navigates their way through here, because there's definitely the possibility that they, if they're slick enough, they can get right up behind them and, you know, just run them down.
It'll definitely be interesting to see for sure. One thing I will say, if 7th Echo and I believe it's 505th, they are able to pull the same quick strat as Blue 4, honestly, man, I'm going to just call it right now and say that Blue 4 might have it from the start. I will obviously kind of keep my skepticism with a grain of salt, but you know what, man? I'm telling you, man, this INS kind of manpower advantage is really what they should be taking advantage of here.
Yeah, but how do you take advantage of it if they're all gone by the time you get there because the streets suck and your car sucks and your drivers suck?
I mean, realistically, man, I do agree with that, but you also have to walk out of that city too, right? And that is a lot harder to walk out of than it is to, like, drive out of, in my personal opinion. I will give the CAF credit that they do have that straight, that very, 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 very narrow straight. Basically just leads them into the town, and I'm going to be honest, man, what Blue 4 did was exceptional, but it would be interesting to see what Blue 4 now does, because they have 4 different spawn locations to choose from for where they can escape, and they might not go for that route. They might go for a different one, meaning that the possibilities for how they escape are going to be completely different.
Oh, and that's another thing. If they have multiple places that they can spawn at, the insurgents by default have to spread out, right? They can't just form a pack. The reason why the CAF could get all them out is because they could consolidate 4 or 5 vehicles to go ahead and pick everyone up in one shot, or as many people as they could in one shot. But now the insurgents have to fan out and start searching city blocks, and then that slows them down and spreads them out too thin. It's like, you ever try to butter a piece of toast with only like a thumbnail's worth of freaking butter? It's not gonna work.
I'll give you that one. We are back onto the map now, guys. All of the admin cam HUD overlays have been adjusted to suit our stream here. Now that we're back, though, we can enjoy this very nice top-down view of a school in Kabul. So we're gonna actually go around and roam and see how everybody is getting set up. I can already see some markers, so this will definitely be interesting. See what everybody does here. Honestly, if Blue 4 has any fucking sense of decency, they might actually try what Blue 4 did before.
Is the screen just like stuck, or did you leave it looking at that thing?
I left it looking at this thing. But yeah, no. While we are waiting for admin setup to take place, because I believe we are still in admin slow-mo, and so we're trying to try not to move to make sure that your very precious eyes do not get too bad. we're going to go in and see if we can get any follow-ups from Robes and see how he thinks it went. Hold on that while I cut away. And we are back again. We unfortunately could not get a word from Robes, but that is okay because he's a very busy lad and he is getting the op all set up and he's putting a lot of love into it. So, while we're here, I guess let's take a look at our teams. It's basically the same, but they're inverse, Uno reverse. Let's go. We have. Oh, I think they actually already went live without us. All right, let's go. So we have INS. Moving in swiftly again. And we have what looks to be Op4. No, not even Op4. This is Blue 4. It's just my HUD. We have Blue 4 doing their best to make sure that they can hide. We have a little bit of spreading out being done. A lot of Spartan from Blue 4 is currently doing the same thing that the Blue 4 did last time. And it looks like the vehicles are already moving in. Look at that, swiftly and efficiently, 4 of them rolling up. We got 3 Mat Vs and 1 Logic Truck once again. And it looks like they might actually have Op4 coming in for the kill. Oh my lord, wait a minute, Blue 4 is getting fucking tossed out there on the field. It could very well much be that they are very, very outgunned with all their Mat Vs and only 1 Dishka. Oh, it looks like they're stopping. Oh, they're getting out on foot and trying their luck. Maybe they have a lat. They'll get up on the roof. Oh, they could actually easily take out the Mat Vs that way too. Waste their assets now. One thing that is different from last round compared to this game is the Blue 4 is actually taking contact. Blue 4 last round did not take contact. Blue 4 managed to, I think, get out of there pretty cleanly, except at the very end there, but by that point it was already too late. And look at that. Look at that. They are fucking killing it. We have a lot of shit going on right now. Blue 4 doing a very messy job, it looks like, trying to get that exfil out, but it looks like they are doing it. I see a lot of Op4 being just discarded on the fucking pavement. The tarmac is consuming them. Holy shit. We have 1 Op4. Looks like he's trying to pick up his man. So if we go back over here, we have, it looks like RWR, Master Corporal Knight, and Corporal, and is that Corporal Ronnie? It is Corporal Ronnie. They are suppressing fire. It looks like they might be the ones at the front line right now. They are the closest thing. Oh, never mind. We do have 1 techie on the road right now. It is Master Corporal Howard and Midas. We definitely. Oh, and they're engaging. Finally, I don't know what was taking them so long. It was right in front of them, and they took out all of the Mat Vs. So definitely a very bumpy start from Blue 4. INS taking. They're just fucking slapping them across the face and saying no. Basically what that boils down to.
It's really a tiny victory, though. They killed, what, 2, max 3 Mat Vs? But disagree. All the people still got out?
You see, that's where I would kind of disagree. There were definitely, I'd say, you know, in terms of the, I guess, loss-win rates, definitely not too great, but relative to Op4 last round and relative to, you know, they did still gain players for their team. In fact, I think right now we actually do have a bit of a, it looks like they do have a bit more in their favor. Surgeons do have more of a body count this round, it looks like. I will admit that. So let's take a look over here. Looks like we have more Blue 4 and Op4. Blue 4 with their Logi trucks in the field, picking up guys from the west part of the map, taking their guys direct north. However, we do have a lot more, it almost feels like a game of cat and mouse over a very big sandbox. There's a lot of open areas, but it's also a very big area, and so you're very focused to work with what you have here. So this time I will be taking a look and making sure that I keep an eye on reinforcements and see what they have right now. Right now they are currently 30 versus 42. Looks like they do have the player count today to actually take it back. It looks like they could win this. They are definitely getting a foothold on Blue 4. this round. Off 4 is resilient in their pushes. Blue 4, on the other hand,
They might, definitely. If the,
wait a minute! Look at that! Look at,
Blue 4.
I think Blue 4 might have just gotten taken down. That is, oh my lord! An entire Logi truck of Blue 4 just died out in the fucking desert by one of the techies. We are now seeing.
Get screwed.
Let's see. Let's check the body count here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 bodies on this Logi truck. That is 5 more people. That is incredible. Taking out one of their Logi trucks also means that they do not have a logistics vehicle to supply their main fob now, and that is a problem. Can the rest of Blue 4 make it out alive, or will Off 4 take him out as well? Further increasing the body count and the team size.
I guess Op 4 this round was just quicker. I mean, because this is the same sort of fanning out that we saw last round, but just a lot sooner.
Yeah, no, they were really, really quick to make sure that they could act on it. They were definitely, I guess they also took their experiences from last round, realized that it worked, knew, and had an idea that, you know, Blue 4 might try that again, because it worked so well the first time. And I guess, you know, with that experience, they had the knowledge and game sense to really work quickly this round. We see one of the Blue 4 Mat Vs pushing up north with all their people. Really, really great last push. Let's take a look at the airfield once again. See what they got for emplacements set up. See what they are doing to make sure that the increased Off 4 size does not push their lines. So right now, it looks like we are seeing a lot of what we saw last time, except we have a few different things. First of all, we are seeing a lot more emplacements. I see a tow on that roof there. I see a lot more sandbags, it looks like, being built up there. We also have the fob in a different spot. Really interesting choice to make it the fob and the hab itself closer to the gate. Knowing that it can be pushed very, very easily if they're not careful. We'll see how that works out for them. Maybe they'll have a Mat V actually placed up on the gate. That would be interesting to see. Looks like they are doing more in terms of emplacements, though. We did not see that from Blue 4 before. So it is really, really nice to see that they are actually allocating resources for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know about that building placement. I mean, for the tow, it's nice, but you got the police station in the way of it, so it'll eliminate a good bit of the sightline there.
One can only hope it doesn't too much. A lot of delegation, a lot of fanning out, though. You see this. We have a lot of centralized placement, a lot of people clustered around this center portion of the airfield in the south. Then we also have this west being covered, which I am kind of interested in because I don't know if it's going to be a very, very used flank. Surely the biggest pushes would be from the south and the east, but maybe their intuition will lead them to victory this time. After all, we did see Off 4 last round push from the west and fail. So maybe they want to take that insight and use it to their advantage, and it will be very interesting to see if that works out for them. It also looks like we also have another Blue 4 cluster over on this side where we saw a lot of Blue 4 last time. They are getting ready for that eastern push as well. It is really, really nice to see that everybody working strongly together, making sure that it goes on top for both of them. We have... Oh, this is very, very interesting. So we actually have an insurgent advantage in terms of manpower now. Like, it is confirmed, and holy fucking shit, I am actually very, very excited to see what they'll do with that. Well, actually, INF... INF. Fucking... INS, that's it. If INS will actually be victorious here. It's not much of a manpower, only a 6 people advantage, but it's an advantage that I believe will make a difference here, because I don't think they had that last round. I could be wrong, though. We're seeing Dusty, Kowalski, Miller, and Spitfire taking up the front lines, pushing frivolously, bravely to the east flank.
Walking through the desert.
Walking through the desert with a horse with no name. Bad joke.
Isn't it on a horse with no name?
I think so. I don't remember the song like verbatim, but. Do want to give a kind reminder to those who are watching the stream right now to give it a like if you are enjoying this, and subscribe to the RWR main channel, because this is where all clan videos are done. And if you do want to support the casters of this event, you can go and subscribe to Soulborn TV, RWR's favorite guinea pig. Man. So we have a lot of off-4, kind of just sitting back on the east here by the river. I don't know what they're planning, but I guess they're just vibing for the most part right now. Maybe we'll see them later.
They've got so much terrain to cover.
Yeah, this was definitely a bigger map to fucking cast, that is for sure. Looks like we have more infantry posting up on the east here. We actually have 2 Mat Vs watching east now. I think they're actually opening fire
behind
on
that wall. Yes.
Blue 4 getting smart this time, opening fire and stopping the problem before it happens. Genuinely a big brain strategy that I wish more people would know about. Now that off-4 is suppressed, they are going to definitely have a hard time moving through that desert. It is very, very open. And even if they try to move back, they still have a lot of desert that is open with no cover. This truly is the push of a lifetime, one that really is not easy. Blue 4 does play their cards right. They might actually have a chance to really beat the odds and have it in their favor. They will have to rely on the awareness and... you know, just making sure that they can make a big enough defense to actually get that shit hunkered down. Take out all their men. Meanwhile, we see more Op4, and they are... looks like they're itching to make that push. Still watching that south side closely.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be wise to make a push right now, not with what they have. I would want them to sit back, just kind of slug rounds over there, and try to pick them off slowly but surely, you know, just whittle them down, drain their resources.
One thing I genuinely do like to see as well is I actually do like to see that, like, you know, they're taking this opportunity now to see how they can maybe do a flank or a push while they still have the unlimited lives in phase 1. I wonder if they'll actually get to, like, use it. You know what I mean?
No, I'm alright.
Miller is alright, guys. Oh, and we have... oh, he's coming right by Blue 4. Blue 4 is driving right by Op 4. Holy shit, this HUD difference. Op 4 making the bold decision not to shoot back when they could very easily get the enemies to their side. So it looks like they are actually choosing to not waste the life. My oh my. Oh. At phase 2 start, this is going to be the bloodbath of a fucking lifetime right here. See what they're doing back here. I just noticed this. They're all still back here. So we have 505th for the most part back here. Same with Spartans and a lot of RWR guys as well. Really holding back here.
Yes.
This is the second time I've seen Murphy back in this compound exactly by this bridge. Well, I can only wonder what he does there. Maybe he owns it. Maybe this is his farm.
He's what is it? He's thrown down his arms into that river, and he's resigned his, you know, his radical ways, and now he's just farming for a living.
Yeah, he's farming like poppy seed too. What a life.
He went from strong arming people to farm poppy seed to now being strong armed into growing poppy seed.
All right, so now we have no more unarmed kids. Phase 2 starts now, and the one life phase begins. Oh boy.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Wait, was that what it actually said?
No, I'm saying it's gonna take 10 minutes to end this.
Oh, that's how you think it's... Wait, on what side do you think it's gonna end? I could have sworn I saw some people go down here.
Probably insurgent side. 10 minutes.
All right. To be honest, with the way that Blue 4 actually set up their defenses so quickly, I think they might actually be able to hold it down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to actually agree with you. I wonder what they're doing up here. So we have somebody...
X pointed the wrong way.
Nobody's manning the toe. And I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do. Oh, we also have NG placements over here.
I don't even know why they put up a toe. They don't have anything that is toe worthy.
Oh, and they are dying up here. Maybe it wasn't the best.
And look, that guy's dead in front of his 50. You know why? Because his 50 is freaking. It's got nothing. He needs stuff on it. Why not put the bunker down?
Yeah,
like,
the MG bunker would definitely be a wiser choice than wherever the fuck that was.
You're not even trying to hide. They know where you are, so just do it.
Yeah, like, kind of like accept your fate and just fix your mistakes kind of thing. So, one thing I really genuinely do love to see, and I was asking about this in the other round, but it looks like Off-War is actually utilizing that strategy in this round. Everybody here is just kind of using the north. Look at this. We got McKee, we got Pear, we got Nick from BR1. Look at this. This is the one strategy that I did not see last round, and I was actually really expecting to happen, but now it's happening, and I'm actually kind of interested to see how it turns out for everybody. We got May and Blaggy Boo over at... Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. Ugh.
Yeah, Blag got his guts fucking soldered onto the fucking truck. He belongs to the Ford F-250 now. So this north push definitely does not seem like it's working very, very well. One thing I am kind of interested in, and I don't know why they're not doing anything. They have to know by now that they have people to their north. Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. Yep, never mind. I was wrong. I thought they would be pointing a different way, but I was wrong. It looks like they are at least trying to suppress them coming from the north, and it looks like they're actually getting suited up to move. Oh, and BR1 just left this man behind like a... Oh, never mind. He's picking him up. What a shad. Picking him up. Alright. Mephies are starting to move to the north to cover. Midas on by himself. This is definitely not ideal for Midas. He is a sitting duck on a... Oh my god, his truck is on fire, and he is still on the gun. He is adamant. So two things about that. Midas actually did get the gunner off that truck, but not without dying in the process. I don't think it'll be a valiant effort. Wait a minute. No, he took out the entire map V. Midas, you Chad. You did good, buddy.
Certainly think that we're dead. There's a map close so I can hear that.
Blaggy Boo and the Funky Bunch are now dead as well. This north flank could fade out of existence. Hudson, what is Hudson doing over here? Look at this. Hudson is he? He's on a bike. He's on a bike.
What is he doing? What?
I gotta look at this now. This is very, very interesting. I am actually kind of curious to see what he will do here. And actually sped up. I gotta speed this up because Hudson's actually genuinely going too fast for me. Can you see the bombs visually on vehicles when they're placed? Because he might have a bomb on here.
Yeah, check the back. Maybe they buried it a little bit, but it's probably there.
Hudson is
I don't
taking
know
the
where the
wide
heck he's
flank
going.
around.
Oh, okay. He's gonna turn right, and then he's gonna try to barrel down the main road, or the main entrance.
We got our Dream Team squad over here that are still on that hill, by the way. They have not moved off that position. Hudson is
All right, here we go. This is final approach. Oh, what the hell is he doing?
Oh, my lord.
What is he just like? Is he just being annoying? What the hell is he doing?
I gotta give him credit to his strategy, though. You gotta admit. Wait a minute, no. I think he might actually be trying to get Clark up. Yeah, he's trying to get Clark up. He's smoking him out.
Hey, what's your bleed out timer?
Yep, he's getting him up. He just asked him what his bleed out timer was. This entire section of Op 4 has not moved off of this hill. And I'm kind of wondering when the fuck that's going to happen, you know? Meanwhile, Nate looks like he actually might be able to get Midas up. And it looks like a lot of Blue 4 is still maintaining resilient on the flank. Although, Op 4 does have a chance to really get their north side with their pants down. Oh, Midas is back up. Nate revived them. Nate pulling in the clutch for Op 4 and Midas. Meanwhile, in that compound, they are taking shots, and I actually...
Is there just no fence on the north side? What the hell's that?
No, there is. There's a fence here, but there's like many, many holes, and I believe it is a jumpable fence as well, so that could explain that. Take a look at our scoreboard. We have 37 versus 33, so realistically, not much has changed. We have not seen a lot of lives being taken, and so far, Blue 4 is really staying adamant on this objective. They might actually be able to take it and keep it and win the game for themselves if they really, really, really hold that point down hard enough. We'll see how that turns out. Meanwhile, a lot of the Blue 4 mat thieves look like they're moving up, and they're trying to cover more of the south side, knowing that a lot of enemies are probably coming in now. Clark, still dead. Hudson, nowhere to be seen. Hudson's actually over there. He has left Clark for dead. A wise move, because that would have probably not been good for him. Got Corporal Kurek from RWR going around on a bike as well. So we have a lot of people on bikes right now. I do not understand this strategy, but I am here for it. A lot of dead bodies over here. Bloggins, and it looks like... And Ren. Captain Ren and Bloggins. Private Andy over in the west is dead. Hudson circling his body like a goddamn maniac. What will happen here? I'm actually really, really interested to see what Hudson does here. And he's still being a goof. Hudson, you goof. So let's take a look at our south. South flank, it looks like they are picking bodies off. Picking bodies off quite largely, actually. It also looks like the north, it looks like they are getting closer, although they are dying along the way. Murphy and Hyphy on the fence there, on the side, they are dead. And we have Winters, Battle, and Pear moving up to potentially save them from a sudden and painful death. This is definitely interesting. The north flank looks like it is getting closer. Oh my lord. So right now we have two things. We have Blue 4 getting squeezed into the hangar compounds here where the buildings are. We have Op 4 kind of like scattering, dying, but also closing them in somehow. I do not understand how this is working so well for Op 4, but we will see how this turns out. I think last timer mark we had was 17 minutes, so they do not have a lot of time left to try and take back that point and take down their radio. The squad we saw from the hill before has started to move up towards the gate, and they are getting mowed down like fucking crazy. Miller trying to refuge himself. Staying back and safe, although getting hit the most, it looks like, with Spitfire as well. We have Kowalski, Frenchie, and Ronnie working together to make sure that they can kind of revive each other, work towards the gate. This one bunker here is where most of the hits are coming from. More coming from the trenches to its side. Looks like they're actually starting to use the roof again. They're not using their emplacements, it looks like, but they are still using the roof. Blue 4 really, really looks like they are scurrying to make sure that they can cover every angle they can in order to secure a win for their team. It looks like we see
All
a lot
right,
more.
what is going on here?
We got Matt V's being used here, hopefully to suppress the North, I would assume at least. We have most of this north flank down and out for the count. May looking to be the only one, along with, it looks like Pear and Winters are now revived. We got Johnston. And, yeah, no, this flank is... Oh, and Johnston is dead again!
Got straight laid up. He got ventilated right there.
He got
All right.
fucking Swiss cheesed. It's a verb now.
Well, they are, you know, taking that first runway there, further than they got the last time. Oh, it looks like they're actually crawling up here on the berms, so they're definitely
like-
encroaching
see,
more than they did last
I
time.
do like Spitfire's strategy here because they're all kind of like into this trench here. They know generally where they're coming from. However, they're all clumped together. That's mistake number one. Number two is that they're not even watching direct east. Oh, and Spitfire just gave away his position by firing his marksman rifle. God damn it, Spitfire, you shouldn't have done that. So it's really...
The gunfire's getting a lot more sporadic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's getting condensed now. We're seeing a lot more in terms of the Oh, this one like spot where they had that Matt V. It looks like they dismounted and took it away, but those two are still there. And it looks like they might be like single-handedly keeping that north secure. Godspeed, Cutie and Varello. Making 7th proud, I see. So, we got Para Winters still alive and kicking. It's really, really nice to see that they're still alive. Kurek, again, Corporal Kurek on the bike, coming in from the east towards the north. One thing I am interested in is that east flank that they had covered is now fully exposed. Look at this. There's no Matt V's here anymore. It's just these, like, few infantry people. Spitfire making the bold move to go across the fucking fence alone. Look at him go. Holy shit, he is actually in within their lines. And he, I think, has gotten closer to the objective than anybody before him. Spitfire, you might actually be able to get the first fucking hit on them. Front gate still holding resiliently.
All he has to do is put a frag rocket right in that corner there.
So Spitfire is kind of like creeping up on them from their north. Luckily for him, there is nobody good that is going to challenge him, except for maybe Turtle on his flank looking... Is he looking south? No! Turtle is looking at every other direction, so Spitfire could actually sneak by him very easily. So it looks like these few here that are kind of holding this line, they're smoking it out. And Spitfire still making a valiant effort to push through their lines. Spitfire encroaching their position with every step he takes. I think he's about 50 meters out now at least. Spitfire shot a frag nade. I did not see where that went. Spitfire is down. Jesse taking his life from his cold, dead hands. And of course, Jesse with that ammo crate there will be able to revive his teammates in no time, unless they push quick.
Good try.
In terms of lives lost, we are not seeing a lot of that. Then again, I am only really looking at the player screen. You can't really tell me who's dead. This front gate is being held very well by Blue 4. Off 4 really needs to think and act fast, or else they might actually get the reinforcements they need to keep that line secure.
But then we're also worrying about time now, because a lot of time has passed, so we're kind of nearing the end here. If they can't make something happen, then it's just going to be a win for Blue 4.
Blue 4, speaking of Blue 4, we have a lot of Blue 4 activity on the roof. It looks like they are throwing smokes and getting barbed wire up and barricades. And they're still coming to the north heavily, too. One thing I definitely was interested to see from Blue 4 from this game was, despite their lack of manpower compared to the INS, they actually held this down pretty quickly. Like, they're holding it down really, really well so far, and there's only 10 minutes left in the game. INS haven't even gotten close to breaching their walls yet. And I'm seeing a lot of dead people marks right here. It's gone quiet. Oh, never mind. I just wasn't close enough.
I mean, they're still trading fire, but I think the volume from one side is heavily outweighing the volume from the other side.
One thing Blue 4 does have to their advantage is that the barricades that they do have, they're using to make sure that everybody on their team is healed up. How far? All they have is the desert, so
Wait a second. Go back to that rooftop with all the sandbags. I think I have a Carl Gustav on his shoulder. Okay, I'm hoping that he doesn't cook everyone behind him right now.
One can only hope he doesn't.
Oh. I guess it didn't do anything there, most. I saw the big tube on his shoulder. I'm like, you're not about to roast everyone there, are you? Please don't.
As a valiant effort to make sure that the line is held, he fires a lot. Nearly cooks his teammates in the process, but doesn't. So, INS has an entire Logi truck here. I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're probably just using it to resupply off of so that way they can stay alive.
They're on that roof to the left. I'm here.
So I think for the most part, I think it is safe to say that this north push has been completely toasted. Kirk is the only one alive, and he is down in a trench by himself. And he has with him, if he can get the Pear or Winters before their timers run out, he might have somebody to help him. But even trying that with the defenses they have up on that wall are not going to work in his favor. And he's got fire towards him. He's moving back, knowing that he's in a bad spot. It's not looking good for Kirk. That Matt V will push up on him, and he will be toast. Never mind, he is going away from Kuruk. Assuming that, wait, never mind. He's probably just, oh, I see what they're doing. Jesse and Turtle in the Matt V on Blue 4, they are actually sweeping the entire north side, making sure that there is truly nobody back here. And you know what? I don't blame them either. They just have their entire...
They thought that road went outside. Right. Although something that you do realize there, they don't actually have someone in the turret, but there are two people in there. So I think what they're doing there, they just got them sitting side by side in the cab. Once there's actually something going on, then one of them gets up in the turret so that they don't get sniped out.
Oh my lord, Kuruk is about to have the biggest shit stain of his life.
Wow.
Never mind. To just completely pass by him.
Come on, get someone up on that turret. Turn around. Come on.
I have a slight prediction that they're trying to find him so that the way they can run him over.
And they run him over, and then what? Unless they made it so that you die now when you get run over, it's not gonna do much except be funny.
Oh my god, wait a minute. We have been out of here for a while. Ronnie is in the gates! This whole entire gate now is cleared. Ronnie is in the gate. There's nobody guarding it. With 10 minutes left, possibly less, we might actually see the end of this game, folks.
Alright, Ronnie's gonna have to pull off some serious John Wick shit right now if he's gonna do anything.
Ronnie is on his own, and he is outnumbered by Sure, and he is dead! Oh no. We got Frenchie, Miller, and Clark on the east again, trying to make a push. Clark inside the walls, Frenchie and Miller pushing in swiftly. Clark is taken down. Oh, and 7th has an eye on that ditch.
Yeah, no, not gonna happen now.
With Ronnie down inside of the walls, they are going to have to look at that gate now. They know there are going to be people coming in there. Oh, and what is this I see? We got Dreamer from BR1 being suppressed on the desert floor. He's got lats, he's got MGs being forced on him. Oh my god, he is moving back. He cannot move up. He is pinned. So far, the state of Blue 4 is resilience, strong, and in numbers. They did not take many casualties as of right now. They have a lot of wounded, and God knows that. Probably have the better play here moving forward. Off4 does not have a lot of options left, and not a lot of men left either. From what I can tell right now, Kurek, Frenchie, and Dreamer are the only Off4 alive. They are Off4's only hope into securing a victory. Blue 4 on the verge of that victory themselves. Patiently waiting for something to happen. I think they might be anxiously awaiting the end of the round.
And at this point, they just sit there and wait for time because, goddamn it, Op4 isn't gonna do anything.
I would be inclined to agree with you there. Oh ho! And the 3-minute mark is down, and the anxiety is going to kick in. Dreamer now down. Frenchie now down. Kurek now down. Blue 4 might have actually won, folks. We have INS. There's no INS left on the map. I have seen no live marks. All we can hope for now is that the admins call it. And the admins have called it. Blue 4 has won that round. It is a 1-1 victory. Blue 4 off 4. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Hope to see you in the next event hosted by RWR. This has been Operation Escape from Kabul. And I will see you next time. This is Master Core.